What is going on, everybody? King Week on here today. I've got the hat on, son. One Piece. After that last chapter, it's Christmas time. You already know what it is. After an awesome sauce of a chapter, it is a necessity that I must wear this hat. And it's time for this One Piece tag. There's going to be one question that I'm not going to answer, and that is going to be number 12, because I'm going to have a video out by Thursday or Friday. Since there's no since there's no One Piece chapter this week, I'm going to do a top favorite emotional moments in the series because of the last chapter. So I'm planning on doing that video. So I'm not gonna answer number 12, which is what is the saddest One Piece moment. I'm not gonna do that one, but I'll do all the rest. I'll try to answer them the best as possible, because when I saw that, I was like, you know what, I can't answer that, because I'm gonna be doing the emotion moments thing. So look forward to that video. It was very, very hard, and I'm still not completely done, because I'm down to like the 15, 16 mark. But One Piece, there's so many emotional moments. So I'm about to just I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to do something, but we'll get onto that. But here we go. One Piece tag, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I was tagged by my man Manu, saying Z3 is an awesome dude, and my dude Boris, another awesome guy. So thanks to them for tagging me, and we're in the like somewhere. So let's go ahead and see what's about to happen. Apparently, it's 21 questions. And let's go ahead and see. Who is your favorite character and why? Y'all already know. It's been switching between these three for the past, since my most recent reread. And that is Blackbeard, Doflamingo, and NL. NL was my favorite character for years. NL and Usopp. And then in my most recent reread, I've really grown to love these three even more. Blackbeard is just that dude. I forever will be my dude. The people's dreams never end. That thing has always spoke to me personally. So Marshall D. Teach has always been a legend because of that. NL, I just love the way he is. My dude goes around with not a single damn giving, eating an apple. He's floating on clouds. Mama Dagon! NL's just my dude. And Doflamingo for having the best dialogue in One Piece. Period. Doflamingo is GOAT in every sense of that word. Every sense. Doflamingo, he's just a dude. He's just a dude. And when you take out the dude, catastrophe happens, as we saw in 801. So Doflamingo's my guy. Who is your favorite villain and why? Doflamingo. Because the thing is, I love Blackbeard. I love NL. I love Crocodile. Like, Lucci was another good one. I think Wapol was an amazing villain. I just didn't like the dude, but that's a good thing. I said, think of Spandam. All these guys are great villains. They were great heels in wrestling terms, because I really wanted Luffy to punch the hell out of them. But when it comes to overall, my favorite villain is Doflamingo. It has to be Doflamingo. Once again, going back to the dialogue, I love great dialogue, and Doflamingo hits every single point just spot on. And at one point in time, because the thing about Doflamingo that makes it so good is he was the most interesting character for me pre-time skip. So when we finally get him post-time skip, the hype did not disappoint, and it really carried over the type of personality that we got showcased from him, back before Skypiea, and then also whenever we got to see him again in at the beginning of Sabaody, or somewhere in like, I believe it was I think it was Was it the beginning or the end? I'm in my reread. It was somewhere I remember in somebody where he was talking about Smiley, and then of course now seeing him, and then we saw him in Marineford giving his legendary speech, and then now it was just such an interesting character, and now that we actually get to see why he is, and his flashback still wasn't even completed. We saw it from Law's perspective. So listen, man, Doflamingo, he's my guy, favorite villain without a doubt. Let me see. What is your favorite quote or statement? No matter how deep the night, it always turns to day, eventually. Brook is my dude, man. He's the dude! I love that one. Of course, the people's dreams never end. Hideluke's speech is also really good, but that statement, no matter how deep the night, it always turns to day eventually. I love it. I absolutely love it. That Brook for the win. Brook for the win. Which is your favorite female character? You already know, Sanami, man! You know it! Nami's one! Look, because the thing is, in my original, when I originally read One Piece, and I marathoned it, Robin was probably tied with Luffy for my favorite character. And then through my rereads, ever since I caught up, I have really started to become a Nami fanboy. So much now that her and Luffy are directly under Blackbeard, NL, and Doflamingo, which all of them are pretty much, like, Luffy and Nami pretty much take the number 2 spot, because those three, they rotate so much, but whichever one is not number 1 at that point in time, they take a seat below Nami and Luffy, because you have to keep the top 10 balanced. And so yeah, Nami and Luffy are take the 2 spot, but I've really grown to love Nami. I really have. In every sort of the aspect from a personality standpoint, I love her abilities. I love the way she is. She's hilarious. Just the comedy moments that come out of her, like whenever she nails Usopp or Luffy, or it doesn't matter. Like she's just awesome. Just awesome. I love her design too. God bless Oda for creating her design. But yeah, I absolutely love. I'm a huge Nami fanboy, huge Nami tard. If you don't believe me, ask Francisco Silva. That's just that simple. All right, let me see. What is your favorite fight? Luffy vs. Usopp, no doubts. The thing about Luffy vs. Usopp is, as much of this is the type of fight that I love. It was so emotional, and I am so happy that I was able to experience this first in the anime, because these two episodes, episode 235 and 236, are a testament to how godly the One Piece anime can be when it actually tries. Because these episodes were phenomenal, and it drew me to tears. The Luffy vs. Usopp fight the build up was perfect. The actual fight itself, you couldn't believe it was actually going down. And then once it was actually going down, you were so sad, you didn't know what to happen. But then the end of the fight always gets me, man. It's heavy. No matter if I read it in the manga or the anime. Manga chapter 333, Captain. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It will always kill me, because the Luffy vs. Usopp fight is just too much, man. Because I love part 3 of Luffy vs. Crocodile. That fight is phenomenal. That fight is good. Luffy vs. Rob Lucci, nothing needs to be said. The colors. If you watched the original Kaizoku fan subs back in the day, son, back in the day, you saw the rainbow colors pop up. Shout out to Kaizoku fan subs. They're the best. But yeah, dude, I love those. Zoro vs. Mr. One is another really good one. Sanji, I love Sanji vs. Jobber. I don't know why. Sanji vs. the Hunter, son. I love that. Love that fight too. You know, there's a couple really good ones. If you count Luffy Kid in Law taking on all those bastards back in Sabaody, like I love those. But my favorite one has to be Luffy vs. Usopp. That's my favorite fight. Let me see. What is your favorite episode? Episode 236. I just said it. Luffy vs. Usopp, man. 236. That is a testament to how good the One Piece anime can be, dude. Episode 236, man. When that amazing, absolutely amazing. What is your favorite One Piece opening? We fight together. Listen, man. I fight together because I love Brand New World. Brand New World is amazing. Share the World, opening 11 is nasty. One Day is great. I was a huge fan of We Go. Well, I still am. Of course, We Are will always be legendary. I love a lot of all of the One Piece openings. I used to really like Bon Voyage up until like my most recent like things. The openings I used to be really high, but I love Fight Together. Fight Together from an emotional standpoint, you know, seeing everything, especially that one sequence where it shows all the way from Luffy meeting Zoro all the way up until whenever he meets Brook. Phenomenal sequence. It was perfect with what was going on in the anime at that point in time, showing all the strides around the world and everything. It was Fight Together I love it. I absolutely love it. What is your favorite movie or special or episode of? I have to go Strong World. And I think the main reason for it is because even though I believe Film Z to me was shot better, it's just Film Z to me is a better film, but Strong World has more memories and nostalgia for me, because Strong World was the very first was it the very first One Piece film I saw? I know it was the first one I bought. But I'm not sure if it was the first one I saw, but I've seen that movie so many times, and it just has some of the most awesome scenes. And maybe it's because I'm a Nami fan. It probably is, alright. But that one sequence when the Straw Hats come up in there, in suits, it's gold, because it reminded me so much of the Hitman Reborn, when my boys walking up there in the Choice arc. Oh, God. Legendary. That was like when Luffy comes in there, when he unlooks the tie, I was like, it's over. I love Strongworld. I absolutely love Strongworld, and it's just that film. It's just that film. Filmsy is GOAT, but Strongworld, I love it. Oh, movie 6 is amazing too. Absolutely, I love a lot of the One Piece movies. I'm gonna get off that. I'm gonna get off that. Let me see. What is your favorite arc in One Piece? Enies Lobby, mainly for the same reason I said earlier. Since I was able to experience Enies Lobby was the final arc that I was able to experience fully in the anime. So all the other all the way from like halfway through the arc up until where I caught up, Marineford, it was manga. I mainly all that was strictly manga. So as much as I loved reading those arcs, the thing with Enies Lobby is that the memories are there. The way the arc was, God, man, it just having all the Straw Hats actually being showcased, everything that was going down. And when I say Enies Lobby, I mean Water 7 and Enies Lobby together, because I don't want to separate them. Water 7 was just such a GOAT arc, and Water 7 is better than Enies Lobby, but I have a more connection to Enies Lobby because of the emotional moments that happened there, man. The I Want to Live, the incredible ending with Luffy versus Lucci, whenever Usopp showed up. Usopp shoot down that Sogeking, shoot down that flag. And then the ending with the Going Merry. I'm a huge fan of Enies Lobby. It's a phenomenal arc, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's always been that arc that whenever I look back at it, I'm like, that arc maybe it's hard. It didn't. Well, I mean, I was taught for a long time, but that arc seriously implemented. That just it was incredible. It was incredible. Everything from freaking Usopp getting his money stolen, all the way up until the Mary's funeral. From them arriving in Water 7 all the way up until the Mary funeral, to me is a 10 out of 10. It's godlike, and I could ramble on about Water 7 Enies Lobby all day because it's just so much stuff happened, and it's just so amazing. And the anime was actually spot on for a lot of the stuff. I mean, granted, Water Enies Lobby had a lot. I mean, they were drawing it on for quite some time, but it was still amazing, and it's mainly memories, and emotional wise, I absolutely love that arc. I absolutely love Enies Lobby. But a close second is Return to Sabaody. I love Return to Sabaody, man, dude. Return to Sabaody is my stuff, dog. And if you were experiencing that weekly, you know what I'm talking about. But getting off that. What is your favorite One Piece video game? And to be honest, it's probably bound to be Burning Blood. Burning Blood, I believe, is going to be that one game that really seriously is going to take the title for it. But I really like the first One Piece Pirate Warriors, and I think the main reason being is because I love the boss battles. The boss battles in the first One Piece Pirate Warriors were really awesome. Specifically, like the main ones, like whenever he fought Crocodile, whenever he took on Lucci, whenever he was the ones in Marineford. Like, I always loved the sort of button, God of War type-esque boss battles. So that was pretty cool how they implemented on the Pirate Warriors. And Pirate Warriors 1, that was pretty much the first One Piece video game I purchased after I caught up. So that was pretty awesome. If you were in the One Piece universe, whose crew would you join and why? Buggy's crew, son. Buggy's crew. Listen, man. Buggy's crew is bound to have the most fun out of any crew in the verse. And I seriously mean that. I would love to join Buggy's crew because I've stated this before. I think it was on the old channel and I was asking a similar question, but I would love, if I were to create my own crew, I would do exactly what Buggy's doing. I would just go around chilling. I would go around chilling, having fun, having a blast with my crewmates, and that's what Buggy's crew seems like they're doing. And they're always getting new people each and every day. And so, listen, man, Buggy's crew, I'm joining it because he himself was a hilarious dude, and that entire crew is just it just sounds like it would be a blast to be inside of. So I would love to be in Buggy's crew, well, no doubt, Buggy's crew. What is the saddest One Piece moment? I'm skipping that. What is the most shocking moment? When I saw Zoro get popped away in chapter 512, when Kuma said "Junk," and that's how the chapter ended, son. Bruh. I was like, whoa. I was shocked because everything was going down, right? But I didn't expect that. I was like, no. It was insane. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what is going on? It was crazy. It was because the thing is, the whole crew getting separated was crazy. But when Zoro got taken out, chapter end, and it ended on that same exact, bruh, insane. And then if there was another one, at 731, At 7:31, I'll never forget it. I was at my friend's house. I was sitting there. I was like, oh snap, One Piece came out. I was reading it. That's why I didn't do a live reaction to that chapter, because I was reading it at my friend's house. I did not, because it was 2 straight weeks of godliness. 7:29 and 7:30 with Big Mom. I was like, no, there's no way they can continue this. And Go to Delivers chapter of the year. I was shook. When I saw Zab, I was like, ah! It was insane. It was insane. I was going crazy. I was legit going crazy, and that was a shocking moment. That was a shock. The fact that he was alive wasn't shocking. It was the fact where Oda placed the damn thing in Dressrosa. I was like, yo, this is the new world, baby. Let me see. What is the funniest One Piece moment, and who is the funniest character? The funniest characters are Usopp and Buggy. But the funniest moment, the one that automatically comes to my mind, yo, is in the Davy Back fight when Usopp was playing coach to Afro Luffy. Son, that entire intro, I was dying. My ribs could not handle it anymore. That was too much. Usopp's a troll, man. And he was sitting here, he was playing coach, man. I was like, come on. I'm not, you know, so I'm some Hajime no Ippo stuff, and I was going crazy. I was like, all right, this is too much. Yeah, definitely. Usopp and Buggy. And Buggy throughout the entirety of Impel Down. Give him the award. Give him the award. Buggy's a troll. Let me see. What is the most memorable moment? The most memorable moment for me has to be the final scene in Alabasta. Every single time that I go back and I just remember the great times of One Piece. One of my favorite. It's one of my favorite moments in the series, without a doubt. But it's definitely that one moment that I'm like, yo, yeah, that's that moment. That really signifies One Piece, and that is definitely the ending of Alabasta with the X saying bye to Vivi was amazing. That moment to me is One Piece. I adore that moment. The soundtracks that played in that moment and everything, even in the manga, just amazing. That is my most memorable moment, without a doubt. I was going to say the Nami help me thing, the help me Luffy, but just that Alabasta scene just really hits home with me, man. I love that scene. What is your favorite ability in One Piece? Mamaragan! Just seriously, NL, just give me his fruit. Give me his fruit. NL's fruit is disgusting. Maybe it's because of the way that he uses his fruit. Because I see lightning users all the time. In a whole bunch of different series, whether it's anime or not. But damn it, yo. NL, man. Yo. Mamaragan! He destroyed the island, bro. There was lightning bolts hitting every corner of the flipping island. And you're like, oh, this is insane. NL's ability is my favorite, without a doubt. Do you own any One Piece merchandise, official or not? I own a lot of volumes and DVDs, and then my poster, or my wall, as you guys know, is full of posters. I have my here, I'll go ahead and show you. I have the Straw Hats. Hold on, let me see. I have this cover page from 710. Love this color page. Up there, I have all the Straw Hats whenever they were younger. And compare them to they were old. And then right here I have the Gear Secando. And then right here on my wall I have the OG crew. Yep, and then over here I have, there's just a whole bunch of volumes everywhere, but I'll do like a little collection or thing one day. I have a whole bunch of volumes. I have almost every DVD. It's nice being a One Piece fan. It's nice being a One Piece fan. And I own pretty much, I think, all the movies released in the States. And yeah, it really is a nice being a One Piece fan, because we always get so much new stuff, and it's pretty cool. And shout out to Funimation Funimation and Viz Media for consistently giving us these volumes and DVDs. They're really awesome. Do you prefer watching One Piece in sub or dub? I prefer the sub because that's where I started it, but the dub does hold a bit of a nostalgia factor for me, since I used to watch it on Toonami whenever I was younger, especially the 4Kids dub when it comes to like nostalgia-wise. As much as people love to hate on it, it's always going to hold a special place in my heart. I can't lie. And the same thing with the Funimation dub whenever they moved in around 2006, 2007, and they started showcasing Alabasta and the Funimation dub. And that dub really has holds a special place in my heart as well. But the sub, without a doubt, just there's one particular sequence, or it just whenever Luffy yells "Gomu Gomu no," like the dub can't do that, man. Gum Gum. As much as I love Gum Gum, it cannot replicate when Luffy is in pain and he activates Gear Second one final time against Lucci and he yells "Gomu Gomu no." Just that voice acting is too much, man. It's godlike, and I love this sub Oh, anyway, Doflamingo's voice, oh bro. Doflamingo's voice in freaking sub is godlike. I love it. I absolutely love it. What is the number one thing you love the most about One Piece? The entire aspect of chasing your dreams and the adventure aspect. I absolutely love it. And another thing I love about One Piece is that you can really discuss it for a long time. I literally have spent nights where me and Mac, Moose, freaking Zaki, Tariq, we'll literally spend until like 5 in the morning talking about One Piece, and it'll start off as a random combo too, but it'll somehow go and turn back to One Piece, and we'll spend like the whole night talking about it, and you can bring up so many topics of discussions, and it's really really awesome because you can really try to interpret different things. It's kind of like the same thing I have with Dragon Ball, where you can really talk about so many different things that it's insane. It really is insane, and but when it comes to the story itself, I absolutely love the aspect about chasing your dreams, and as well as the adventure aspect. It's really, really awesome, really fun, and I absolutely love that about One Piece. What is the number one thing you hate the most about One Piece? Not a damn thing. Does One Piece take your number one spot in your top 10 anime? If not, where? It does not. It takes the number 2 spot in manga and in my overall series in general, favorite series of all time, period. It takes the number 2 spot in fiction, literature, entertainment, anything. It takes the number 2 spot. I freaking love One Piece. And then on my anime list, I don't like having the same series on both my anime and manga list because it wouldn't be fair. Pretty much I'd have the same anime and manga for 2, except well, maybe not in the anime, but because I've always loved whenever I read this series, the One Piece manga is just so good, and I absolutely love it. So I have it above the anime, but the anime just has so many amazing moments and so many memorable moments for me too. So I love the One Piece anime as well, but it's not on my anime list because I prefer more in the manga. So for that's why it's on my manga list is number 2. But yeah, man, it's One Piece, man. It's flipping One Piece. But it's number 2 on my manga list and in my overall series in general list. I freaking love One Piece. But, I think that's it. Is that the 21st question? Yeah, that's it, man. So, thanks a lot once again, freaking Asayan and Boris for tagging me. This was a lot of fun, man. Oh, it's always nice to talk about One Piece. And since we have no chapter this week, it really, really, really was great that we were able to have this this tag going around. So we actually have a topic of discussion to discuss when it comes to One Piece. But I will try to get an emotional moments video out by Friday, man, because I have to do it after this latest chapter, man. I have to do it. So you guys have an awesome day. I think this is where I should start tagging people. So for this tag, I'm going to tag Hype Hunter, TheLegendMac, Tello Anime, and Stand User 00. You guys have been tagged. You guys have been awesome for the day. One Piece! Awesome sauce. I'm excited. Listen, man. Anytime that you get to a chance to talk about One Piece, you just got a big smile on your face, man. It's just something about it, man. Thank you, Oda, for the awesome sauce. You guys have been awesome for the day. One Piece for the win. The hat is on for a reason. The last chapter was awesome sauce. Yeah!